What is up, guys? This is a deck profile of
Pale Moon Harri.
Yay, Team Movements here.
Oh god. Alright, so I'm playing Harri.
Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
And the Prince of Azkaban or something like
Harry
that.
Potter. Man, I wish. I love this deck. Favorite G deck. So for this, the starter is the cat, Puss in Boots.
Puss.
It was either between this and the Happiness Collector, and he gets you free calls. For like if you don't ride Harry, which is the when you usually die, he'll at least let you live a little longer. So, and he just fills up the whole field for free. Kind of last one fill up whole field. It's great. So, go with the cat. I guess I'll do grade 3s first. So for grade 3s, for the boy, Harry Potter himself.
Why are these not hot stamped?
Because I am waiting for the SPs that hopefully come out someday.
What if
I am hopeful.
Although they will in that SP pack, and
I need it. Yeah, I just really like G cards that have different art at this point. Hot stamp just looks like, hey, you want another like $15 extra? Go for it. Nah, I'll stick to these and then waste real money on the secret art if it comes out.
Like you did with Thomas.
Oh my god, I have 4 Thavas SPs now. Thanks to this guy. Anyways, so his ability is On Stride, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 1 from the top of your deck, Superior Call a unit from your soul and give it 5k. Really simple, very good. This deck gets rolls actually really big, consistently, which is the best part. Not too ridiculous like 100k rows, but like 26, 30s, even 35, 40s, like pretty good. So, and he just sets up the whole field to get it going. Plus he has the Harry name, so it's all good. Secondary grade 3s, I am running 2 of this thing because we have nothing better. His ability is On Ride, you Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, check top 5 for a Magia unit, and add it to hand. I hate this card. I hate Soul Blasting early game, because usually my Soul is set up with my Ride, and I lose a really important right target just because I didn't get Harry. It punished me really hard for it, but a lot of times you would actually just, if you don't have a grade 3 in hand, you ride him, check for a Harry, you get the Harry, and just stride. It's great. So, and he has a rear guard skill of on hit, you Counterblast 1, Superior Call a Magia unit from your soul, I believe. And give it 2k. Yep, Soul Charge 1 and Call 1. So, he has at least somewhat use as a rear guard if you randomly Soul Charge him. And then just because I didn't want to run for that thing because it's ugly, I run 2. Buddy Queen Beast Tamer. I like her only because on Ride, you can basically Soul Charge anything from the deck that you want. And her actual limit break skill, if you are honestly, you're dead. Like this is like last resort type of thing. You got rushed and you rode early grade 3, or your game just stinks. You can options Counterblast 1. Counterblast 2. And Superior Call from your soul, a unit for every Beast Tamer on the field, including herself. The deck only has herself, so I Superior Call 1.
For Counterblast 2.
Or Counterblast 2. But I mean, you can call it Periton, and Periton will call you at least a free row. It's a terrible idea.
Don't you have to be a GB1 for that?
No, it's a limit break.
Oh.
Alright, so people, very bad idea. But
no,
that's
not her, the Periton.
No. I'm talking about like if it's your final, like this is like last resort. But it's better than writing this guy.
And hopefully you guys get something better in
If
GA.
we get something better, then we'll play her instead. Otherwise, guess we're just stuck with it. Okay, so grade 2s. MVP 4. I love this card to pieces. Is Darkside Princess. Her ability is generic, on swing. If it swings at Vanguard, you get the choice to give her 5k, and if you do, she goes into your soul at the end of the battle. This card is nuts. She makes 26 31k rows by herself. because why not? And she's pretty. Like, there's nothing wrong with this card. And you can just put it down early game and just punch. Second is the Flying Rainbow Paragon. Love it. It's not even. It thinks it's a. What does it say? It thinks it's a Pegasus, but it's not. His ability is on call, not just from Soul, but on call overall at GB1. You Soul Charge the top card of your deck and Superior Call a unit in the same row as it. So he gets you free rows. Actually, before I used to have him at 4 and her at 3. He has actually been getting less and less effective as of late. Only because he gets up to maybe a 16 to 21k row by himself. He does make a free row, and then with the Harri crit trigger, he gets you free draws for the rest of the turn as long as you want to use them. But other than that, his rows are usually really weak. So that's why I bumped him down to 3. Otherwise, he gets you a free field. 2 Jacqueline because she's like a pseudo stand trigger.
Amber clone, really good.
Amber clone, when she's boosted and swings, you kind of blast 1, Soul Charge the top card of your deck, Superior Call a unit from your soul. Grade 2 or less. No power boost. She's pretty, and like I said, she's like a stand trigger in a deck when you don't have a stand trigger. Options, I guess there's not really that many good grade 2s in this specific version of the deck, so I'm just trying her out. I actually don't use it that much, but and then I started playing this guy. He bothers me because he's a clown. I don't like clowns. It's just aesthetic. I don't fear them. I just don't like how
I like to call this guy Sweet Tooth.
Oh god. His name is Intensely Spicy Clown.
Sweet Tooth. Oh my god, he was begging for that name.
So his ability is actually really good. When he's on field, he's essentially the lion for Beast Tamer. Silverthorn. When he's on field, every time something is called from the soul onto the field, he gives himself 2k and he gives your Vanguard 2k.
Ew.
So he gets like in a full, like you can fill up the full field or the whole field with the counterblast of 1, and this bitch, I mean, this guy gets to like 19k by himself. Like his rows get to like 35. So like, and then if you like by himself, he'll get to like 27, 28. Hit him with a stand trigger, he goes to 33, and this clown actually gets really big, really quickly. He's scary, and he's a clown. I am playing 4 of Hoopmaster. There's like a weird debate going on between Hoopmaster and Darkside Mirror Master.
But you don't counterblast.
I know. I made this deck specifically. I played the counterblast heavy deck, and I played the non. This is the non version. I noticed when you were playing Darkside, when I played Darkside Mirror Master, which is the flip one, I always didn't have enough guard. This card, her ability is if you have another copy of her in graveyard or drop zone or whatever, you counterblast 1, Soul Charge 1 from the top of your deck, and Superior Call a unit from your soul. Give it 5k shield and the ability of Intercept.
So call trigger.
So you can call a trigger, and the trigger becomes a 15k trigger. So you can just do like perfect guard. Okay, get another unit. I didn't intercept for that one. You didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
For a counterblast of 1, which is actually doesn't counterblast that much. So that's why I play her. More defense. I like being more defensive. I don't like dying. So that's for that. You play a stride deck, so 4 stride is obvious, and she's pretty. 3 of this amazing card. This is Cutie Paratrooper. So her ability is if you have Harri as a Vanguard, and she comes out from the soul. That's the I guess the loophole to her, the clause to her. If she comes out from soul and you have a Harri Vanguard, you soul charge 1 and Superior Call a unit in the same row as her and give it 5k. So the combo usually goes her with Superior call her, and then soul charge, and then call. This alone, just you didn't do anything for free, is a 26k roll. That's insane. So that's why she's here. She just gets everything real big, real quick for no cost. Finally, I guess like text in this space. So this is Moonlight Melody Tamer Betty. Her ability is okay, honestly. She just gets you for continuous attacks if you really need it. On boost, you can counterblast after boost.
That's because he said that.
At the end of that battle, you counterblast one, soul charge the unit that she boosted, superior call a unit with Magia in it. So I guess more attacks. She's okay. I want to take her out sooner or later. Hopefully D8 gives me more options. And one of this ugly thing.
But he's so good.
He's good, but why is he? He's not only a clown, he's also a goblin. Like, gross. His ability is.
But he's so good.
He's so gross though. When he's placed on rear guard, he gives himself 5k. Really simple, but he makes 21k rows, 26k rows, and yeah, he's intensely sweet and gross.
He's that green lightsaber.
It's disgusting. For triggers, I play 4 of the beautiful crit. In this specific deck has like 1,000 uses. Not only is she, obviously a crit trigger. Since she is the specific heart trigger, when you have a Harri Vanguard, she goes into the soul and draw a card. Now, you can abuse her with Flying Peryton or Superior Call her from soul using whatever, and just keep putting her back in, giving your Vanguard 5k and drawing cards for free. So you can just keep, like, in this deck, she's extra super helpful. Right? And then if she's in soul, you can use the Perfect Guard to call her and discard. So this card takes like 3 uses. There's no reason not to play her. Actually, play her. Please don't play anything else. 2 of this crit.
But why not the one with the effect?
Because the other one is a goblin. I have standards.
It's horrible.
Okay. People, play the one with the effect. Don't be me. But this one's pretty. The one with the effect doesn't really
He just like Snipples with the freaking drop trigger. He hates ow ow, but he plays the girl.
I can't. This is a 5k. There's no the other one has an effect to give your units 3k, but then you lose a unit anyways. I understand that there are options, and you'd rather have options than not. I don't care. The effect to give a unit 3k isn't good enough to make a difference, I guess. 4 of this beautiful stand trigger. This card is so amazing. Whenever a GD1, whenever this card is soul charged, you basically replace her with any card in your deck. You choose another card in your deck, put it into your soul, put her back into the deck.
You shuffle.
She fixes the soul, the random soul charging that Pale Moon always had. Mainly this is the reason why I started playing the deck, trying to push for the stance. And then 2 of the ugly friggin' goblins.
But he's so good.
He actually, his ability is to go into the soul and unflip one. Not necessarily super helpful, but
late in game when you're desperate.
Yeah, I mean, I may actually change him for the other one only because he's a goblin. And the other one actually still has an effect, but preference, play whatever you want. And then 4 of the heal trigger, she is pretty, she is not Popcorn Boy. Don't play Popcorn Boy.
What about the Silverthorn one?
Silverthorn one is a Silverthorn. She's like a doll type of thing. Like, this one has a soul. There's like cute animals and lions in it. It's great. And the lion has a hat. So,
Greater scenes.
yep.
It's a great nature.
For strides. Okay, so the strides are kind of crammed. This is supposed to be 3 Furnival and 1 Screw, whatever.
Screw.
I don't have the other Screw, but this card is actually really good. Whenever you G-Guard with it, you check the top 3 cards in your deck and soul charge 1 and he gives himself the 5k if you soul charge something that's higher than a 0. So this is actually one of the better G-Guardians in the Fire Switch.
Play Screw,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, Screw. Don't play Dismel. This deck do not play this card in this deck. You never have a field. You don't need to block anything.
You're never gonna fight this deck beats the NND police.
Yeah, so there's
But-
no like Screw.
Screw is good, especially against the Shadow matchup.
Screw just pushes you an extra like shield.
And it helps you in the Shadow matchup.
Yeah.
Is that Diablo? Okay, I have these 2 heals right here sitting in my hand. Save me.
Yeah. Yeah. The worst matchup for this deck is Diablo. Just because Diablo as a card itself is basically accounted to this deck times 1,000. So try to save up whenever you're playing Shadow Paladin. Save up at least 2 heal triggers in hand before you do your final play. Otherwise, you're gonna lose. You can't sacrifice your units. 1 for Reese because it's a stride deck. 3, not 4, 3 of some people play 2 of Millward. She's okay. Her ability is Soul Blast 1, flip a copy of any unit on your G zone. For every face-up superior called 2 units from your soul, give them 4k, and for every face-up copy of her, you give the ability to the units called that when they hit, you can basically kill your unit and call another unit from your soul. I just like that she superior calls 2. So, I mean, she's a Magi unit, so it's another option. There's nothing better to play until setting it, I hope. So, 4 of the best stride in this deck. Why is this card a double rare? I needed him SP.
He will be
I wanted
in the
him-
SP pack.
Yeah, next set.
Well, actually, the SP pack
Pretty
will come
sure
with
he's
him.
gonna do.
I needed this card to be a triple rare, high rarity. I would have picked them up. This card's ability is nuts.
But at least he was cheap.
He was, but I got a bunch of them. His ability is you flip a copy of anything on your G zone, and for every face-up copy of himself, you give every unit on your side of the field 1k for every face-up copy of himself. Then, if there are for every 2 face-up units in your G zone with Magi in their name, you can superior call 1 unit from your soul and give it 5k. This card is what makes your rows get really big really quickly after turn 2. Especially like you can either flip him first turn. You can. He's usually my first turn stride into him for just a 1k power boost. Next turn you just stride onto another one of him and either flip on another one for like killing turn, or a mill ward and then another one of him and then just continue on the shenanigans. This card is bonkers. Let's see, 2 of the dragon with
The crit.
clan hat.
The petal dragon.
Yeah. He gives 1k for every face up. This thing gives 2k for anytime something's called out of the soul, and then if it's GB3, he gets a crit. Unfortunately, this card is not a Magi unit. This card would have been at 4 if it was a Magi unit, but it applies some degree of pressure, I guess. He's good at 2, honestly. This chick,
Amanda,
I think her name is, yeah. She's the on-hit. I only play her because I have space for 1 unit and I don't want to put anything else. Options, and she has Magia, so I can use her as a flip target for anything. Especially Mephisto. And finally, the 1 card you either go into all the time or not at all. Harri is a finisher that allows you to attack like 3 or 4, 5 times per turn for that turn, but it costs you basically your entire counter blast for the turn. So, his ability is on swing at GB3. You counter blast 2, choose 1 of your units, put it into the soul. Superior call 3 units from your soul. If you have a full field at that moment, your opponent chooses 2 of their units and puts them into their soul. Be careful with that because you can fuel their abilities. You can make Thing Saver a thing early. Do not let that happen.
please make things they were
You
stronger.
have to be really smart when playing this card, but it usually ends the game. So, and he's a Magi unit if you don't want to, if you just want to flip him for that.
Yeah, what it's all about Chaos Breaker.
Hmm?
Chaos Breaker.
What about-
Give him more soul.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Chaos Breaker more soul. I'm gonna. No, don't do that. Bad ideas. I don't even know why they gave him that ability. He should have just retired. Sad face. So, I guess final thoughts. This deck has almost no bad matchups except Diablo. It gets around Link Joker for the most part, except Chaos Universe. It has no field for anybody to retire. Kagero will get their Blaze abilities, but you won't lose anything.
Conquest.
Conquest will say hi because you have no field, but they never Thunderstrike is never a thing, so they can only conquest you twice, and that's
Until
it.
they get a G card that says retire and then bind it.
Yeah, like you don't usually your entire deck is basically in your soul, and you just call it every turn. It's super consistent, and yeah, that's it. Oh, that's Harry.
Alright guys, that's Harry Potter, that's the Chamber of Secrets and Love and the Half-Blood Prince, and it's time for us to sign out.
Do not play the